We've come a long way, starting from this
Get over here!
to this.
Get over here!
We haven't gotten a Mortal Kombat movie in over 20 years.
It's been a long time.
Yes, ma'am.
It's been stuck in development for quite some time. The Mortal Kombat franchise started in 1992. And although the Mortal Kombat games sell really well, most people aren't familiar with the story. Because of that, I expected this movie to mostly focus on the fights, the fatalities, and the gore.
What the fuck?
So let's talk about the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie, what it got right and what it didn't. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon for more content. So let's get going. First things first, the intro. We start off with Scorpion, Sub-Zero facing off. Sub-Zero wants to end Scorpion's clan once and for all. Scorpion is kicking ass, he's killing samurai ninjas left and right. It was brutal, bloody, it was glorious. And I'm thinking, holy shit. Are we finally getting the Mortal Kombat movie that we've always wanted? Our ancestors have fought for generations just so that people like you and me can live long enough in a safer world so that we can experience a good Mortal Kombat movie. And then the scene ends and we move on to Cole Young.
Who?
But we'll get to that in a bit. You see, whenever the movie's on Sub-Zero, or for the few scenes that Scorpion and Sub-Zero are in it, it's magical. Sub-Zero reminded me of Michael from Halloween. Every time he's on screen, I get excited to see him just completely obliterate whoever he's about to face. We got to see how terrifying Sub-Zero's character would be if an actual person had Sub-Zero's powers in the real world. The way he uses ice to freeze bullets, make swords, rain ice, and how it gets all snowy when he's close by. Huge props for making Sub-Zero such a badass and menacing character. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this so far, don't forget to hit on the like button, and don't forget to let me know your thoughts on the Mortal Kombat movie. Someone I didn't expect to like so much in this movie is Kano.
Excuse me.
Where is it?
You got a pen? You want to write this down? Get fucked.
Kano's constantly talking shit almost the whole time. It almost felt like having a character that was a stand-up comedian in the corner making fun of all these martial arts masters with powers.
You got friends?
Hey, fuck you, pretty boy.
The last thing this movie got right was Kung Lao. Although Kung Lao's character from a personality standpoint is kinda generic, he had the coolest entrance in the movie. And he also won my most brutal fatality award. The movie had some cool fight scenes, a few fatality kills, and a lot of blood. All that good stuff. So let's talk about what it didn't get right. And we'll start with the main character of the movie, Cole Young. There are like 100 Mortal Kombat characters to choose from, so Cole was an odd choice. Cole Young isn't part of the Mortal Kombat universe. He's a completely new character made for this movie. I thought as long as he's interesting, it doesn't really matter, but he isn't. Cole Young is an MMA fighter who fights for $200. I don't know how he's able to support 3 people with $200, so I assume he has another side gig or two. There's a lot of Cole in this movie, and I got nothing against the actor. It's just the character doesn't bring anything to the table. All the other characters are far more interesting than Cole. The movie is at its lowest when Cole's on screen, and there's a lot of Cole in that screen.
There are dozens of us. Dozens!
It wasn't a good idea to put so much of Cole in the movie. He just got in the way of the other characters. So I thought it was a very odd choice to make Cole the main character, especially when he wasn't well written. And now this next thing could just be me, but throughout the whole movie, I was waiting for the Mortal Kombat tournament to start. About halfway through, I started realizing that the plot of the movie is trying to prevent a Mortal Kombat tournament from happening. But it was only towards the end that I started realizing, although the movie is called Mortal Kombat, which is the title of the tournament in the Mortal Kombat franchise, there is no Mortal Kombat tournament in this Mortal Kombat movie. Maybe it's just a me thing, but that was pretty disappointing. In a lot of ways, this felt like a Mortal Kombat 1.0. It's definitely better than the previous Mortal Kombat movies, and I talk about the cheesiness of the previous Mortal Kombat movies in the link here. This movie felt like a foundation for future Mortal Kombat movies. They got some fatalities, some cool fights, to Sub-Zero and Scorpion Scorpion feud. If you want to be critical about the movie, there's a lot to criticize about this movie. But if you can turn your brain off and just enjoy it for what it is, it's pretty enjoyable. And I really do hope that this movie gets a sequel. If you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon for more content, and consider supporting me on Patreon as well. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Mortal Kombat movie in the comment section below. And check out my previous Mortal Kombat video where I talk about the first two movies. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.